appears we have an engine failure, but we're still kind of working through to figure out what's going on. We hit birds on the way out.
A terrifying scare in the air. A flight headed for Charlotte forced to make a sudden landing after a bird strike takes down an engine. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Morgan Francis. The flight was coming from LaGuardia Airport and diverted to land at JFK last night. This afternoon, some of those passengers returned to Charlotte Douglas International Airport. That's where we find Queen City News anchor Robin Kennedy. And Robin, you spoke with those passengers today. How did they describe those moments in the air?
Yeah, just terrifying, Morgan. Right after the passengers felt the plane hit something, they say there were about 5 minutes of fear where they didn't know what happened or if they were safe. Flight 1722 lifted off from LaGuardia on its way to Charlotte. They were making the steady climb when it came out of nowhere.
And all of a sudden we heard a big pop.
It was a loud bang, and then the plane just started shaking like crazy. And then, everybody on the plane was visibly upset.
They had no idea what was happening.
It's not a fun thought that went through my mind. It was quite scary.
The woman next to me was very scared, and then we heard it again and saw flames coming out.
Lori Kynes says the passengers were holding hands and praying. She broke out her phone and started texting her family.
The checks weren't going through at first. I'm sort of glad because my first one was a little bit panicky and I'm glad my family didn't see that.
Thoughts were racing through her head.
I was trying to stay really, really calm because I knew, you feel like you're going to come apart at the seams if you just kind of let the fear just kind of take over.
Pilots were talking with air traffic controllers, telling them what they thought was happening.
It appears we have an engine failure, but we're still kind of working through to figure out what's going on. We hit birds on the way out.
When Lori heard bird strike, she thought of another plane that took off from LaGuardia, also bound for Charlotte, and hit birds in 2009.
Absolutely, because we could see the Hudson River where we were, too.
The flight in 2009 had to land in the frigid Hudson River because the plane lost both its engines from the bird strike. Everyone was rescued, and it famously became known as the Miracle on the Hudson.
It was just one engine, thank goodness, so we were able to fly with the other.
Lori laughs nervously about it now. On her flight, everyone was also safe. They landed at JFK. She was quick to update those texts to her family.
I love you. And then it was reassuring to be able to say we're okay when the captain came on and said we're landing.
Her dad was a pilot.
He was my angel. I think he would never let me go down in a plane crash. So.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You felt him there with you.
I did. I think he kept me calm.
Definitely a reassuring presence for her. Now 190 passengers and 6 crew members were on that flight. And the airline gave them hotel vouchers to stay in New York last night. And some of the passengers did return here to Charlotte Douglas International Airport on a couple of different flights this afternoon. I'm live at Charlotte Douglas International Airport. Robin Kennedy, Queen City News.